So today, vibes are a little weird right now. How are you guys feeling? Venus is still exactly conjunct the South Node. And she's like a little bit past, a couple minutes past that. But we're still going to be feeling that. We're still going to be feeling that release and that kind of diminish in the Venus qualities, right? So we also have Mars exactly squaring the moon at this moment. That's going to pass. All right. That could be forcing, or that could be reflecting an urge to get moving, an urge to an urge to act. Could be wanting to cut something out of our life this morning. Again, I think that could be helping with Mars with an exact trine of the nature of Jupiter with the moon being about our body, about our physical, okay, and then Venus with the South Node. We could be letting go of something health-wise. We could be cutting Mars is about severing, cutting something out of our body that is affecting our health. Now, a lot of things can affect our health. People can affect our health. Places can affect our health. Food, substance, behaviors, thoughts. Okay, so there's many different things that we could be needing to cut out of our life. That's why I think I saw just now tree. Okay, what else? And man, do we need 2 Lenormand cards, please? 2 little Lenormand cards. There's one. Scythe, yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. We need to cut something out. There's a quick harvesting. A quick harvest. A quick reaping. We got coffin. Something's ending. That's why I'm feeling this. There's a relationship ending. I don't want to say that. Anything else? Okay, what needs to be cut out? Some of you all are ending relationships right now. Venus with the South Node. It's just that simple, but you have to know that it's always for the better, you know? Oh, that went spinning all the way around. It's the moon. Wow. This is for the better. This is for the better. Okay? Rider. Something quick. Quick emotions. So yeah, we're eliminating something, but let me think about this. Let's get 2 more. 2 more Lenormand cards, please, for today. There's one. Rider. That wanted to come out before. Something quick. Could be a visitor coming in. Could be news. Clover. Lucky. This is always for the best, guys. Yeah. If you can cut something out of your life, then get ready for a new cycle. This is about newness, child. It's getting better. It's getting better, guys. Remember, the Empress Master's death, the Empress Master's letting go, the Empress Master's release, and all of the emperors and the empresses need to have the combination of the emperor and the empress within them, right? So even the emperors have had to master the art of letting go, okay, before they can become their true divine self. All right, but hold on. We're going to get more into this. Well, this could be like a sudden, like emotional pain. Like could be something happening that feels pretty painful, like a sudden emotional change. But that could change really quickly with Rider and Child. It could be that someone is actually getting a visit from a child. Someone's visiting children, or there's a child coming to visit, or someone with children. Okay. It's going to be very different. These are the energies that are going to show up, okay? There are so many ways that these energies can show up. This could look like someone's cutting out a certain way of thinking, a certain way of feeling. This could be that someone is releasing something that causes a lot of emotion, a lot of pain, okay? Again, releasing cycles. I want to get an animal medicine card. I feel kind of like reserved. I don't always feel reserved, guys. Picking up on someone's energy. We put the pieces together here. Okay, what's this about, please? One skunk and ant. I'm not sure which one's coming reversed or not. We have ant and we have skunk. We'll see what that's about at the end. We will see. Let's get into the tarot. I know skunk has to do with attraction. Ant, my guess, teamwork? Working together with your community? I don't. Hi guys, if you don't know me, my name is Toad. And I'm here with your daily transmission from the Toad Realm. See what messages we need today. Someone's feeling very pensive. Page of Swords reversed as the first card. Yeah, we're all up in our head. Overthinking, not communicating. What is it? The Fool. New. Knight of Cups. Three of Swords. Four of Wands reversed. Someone's feeling not so good. This is what I was picking up on, guys. Someone's feeling someone's just not doing. Ugh, this is sad. This is sad. This is sad. The Three of Swords has got to be that emotional thing, you know? 3 and 13, the Empress and Death. But remember what I always say, life starts here. Life starts at the 3. When we can let go of something, when we can let something die, that's what allows in for more life. That's what allows in for the new cycle. We need to let it go. We need to be the Fool. We need to know that this is part of the game. Whoever this is, guys, someone's going through heartbreak. Or it's just some sort of disappointment. Maybe because someone hasn't approached. There could be someone out there who's feeling like either they want someone to come forward or they have not come forward. Depending. Oh, I put the Four of Wands back. Oops. Okay. Yeah, the Four of Wands. There was no openness. There was no celebration. There's no truth. There's no celebration. There's something that could have been. It could have been for someone, you know? And I think that's why it's so disappointing. That's why we're riding forward. Extra information, clarification, please. Yeah, it could. I kind of am feeling like someone's just over it. I need to get more cards, but I think that this is separate. Someone's just like, bye, I'm the Fool. Like, if you're not going to come forward, I keep doing that. If you're not going to come forward, if you're not going to approach, I'm sorry. I don't necessarily like them. It's kind of like an imbalanced Gemini energy. Well, the most important thing is faith, is the Star. To be the Fool, we have to have faith. Like, the more that we just kind of go without looking back, without worrying, you have to just trust that whatever is being cut out of your life right now, it is to make room. It is for the best. God always has your best interest in mind if you believe. It's up to us to activate it by belief, by faith. We are always protected. We are always protected. After death comes temperance. After death comes temperance. We are safe. We are saved. That is the peace. It's the patience. Extra information, clarification, please. I'm so sorry you're feeling this way. Whoever this is. With the Fool, we have the Magician. We're always the Fool and we're always the Magician. Someone knows their power. With the Knight of Cups, we have the Six of Pentacles. Something is just not reciprocated. Someone was getting breadcrumbed. Dang. And with the Three of Swords, we got the Six of Swords. Someone's walking away. Someone's sailing away. Sail away, sail away, sail away. Coming out of the conflict, coming out of the struggle. I really like that it's this first, though. This is so positive. So it doesn't matter. Tower moments are always good, guys. You just have to let go. I'm sorry. Now I'm feeling this. Oh, guys, yeah, some 10 of Swords. You guys, I'm sorry. I was feeling this all morning. I'm like, I wake up and I start to when I start to get prepared to do these readings, I start to feel what you guys are feeling. And if I start to think about my own issues, I'm like, why am I thinking about this? There must be someone thinking about their own, because it activates a feeling within me that then I know something's ended. We have to let go of the victim mentality. That's what one thing that we are cutting out. Okay. This type of emotion, this way of feeling, this way of thinking that only bad things happen to us. Please clarify the Knight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Someone was just cold and stayed alone and cut people out. Someone was just being overly a hermit. And when she's like this could be a masculine or feminine, but someone has just been hurt. Someone was just so hurt. Someone has become bitter and locked themselves away from their community. That's why the Four of Wands was there. Someone's feeling isolated. Also, there could be a woman who has cut out someone who has been finally okay, finally, this Queen of Swords is tired of, has wielded her sword. And she's no more breadcrumbs, no more giving to someone who's not willing to give back, So we're going to cut that shit out because we know what we deserve. Look at the scales. We know what we deserve. And maybe someone's disappointed about that. Again, this is going to go in several different directions, right? You're going to have to put the pieces together. Skunk is reputation. Someone let someone go out of respect. Skunk reputation. Skunk medicine. Go ahead and laugh. The furry little animal has a reputation that contains a great deal of power. Due to its distinctive behavior, humans give this tiny, smelly creature a wide berth. The key word here is respect. Unlike other predatory animals, skunk does not threaten your life, but threatens your senses. You know this to be true if you have ever been in the vicinity of its prey. In observing the habit patterns of skunk, it is easy to notice the playfulness and nonchalance of its natural behavior. The I dare you attitude of this four-legged creature commands you, as the observer, to respect its space by mere reputation alone. Skunk is teaching you that by walking your talk and by respecting yourself, you will create a position of strength and honored reputation. The carriage of your body relates to others what you believe about yourself. Know your worth, people. There is no need to bully, aggravate, torment, or overpower other beings when your sense of self is intact. As with skunk, the resonant field of energy around your body is relayed through the senses. Self-esteem permeates the body's energy and is instantly recognized on an extrasensory level by others. Learn to assert, without ego, what you are. Respect follows. Your self-respectful attitude will repel those who are not of like mind, and yet will attract those who choose the same pathway. As the odor of skunk attracts others of its kind, it repels those who will not respect its space. Someone has been like repelled away from someone. Someone's like, are you guys listening? Skunk medicine people have the ability to attract others, and they are very charismatic. At the same time, the other side of their natural power is to repel those who seek to take energy from them without recycling the gifts they have taken. Bye-bye, rabbit. Bye-bye. Someone was getting breadcrumbed. One of you guys was getting breadcrumbed out there. Someone was like the attraction. Oh, weird. Weird, guys. So someone is pushing someone. If you're feeling rejected by someone, just know it's because they're not on your level, you know? Skunk medicine people also know how to use the energy that flows that will attract a lover. Gosh, why am I getting blown up? Leave me alone. Oh, it's my friend. I'll get back to you in a second. Skunk medicine people also know how to use the energy flows that will attract a lover. Some people call this sexual magic, as it is akin to the musk scent that animals excrete to attract a mate. I'm telling you guys, there's new love. There is. I can feel it for someone. Someone's like releasing something and allowing in for something new. It can be dangerous to leak sexual energy if you are not looking for a mate. It puts you into a games condition that may feed your ego, but not how others feel about you. If you are attracting others who have an interest in you, you are, in a sense, saying, I'm available. This can cause hard feelings when the truth comes out. It also leaks energy that you could have used in a more constructive way. Yeah, don't be flirting around or whatever if you're not ready, you know? In skunk medicine, it is good to learn how to handle energy flows. Modern psychologists call this body language. In tribal teachings, this is your personal medicine, which you are showing to others. Use your medicine well, and know that you are known by your reputation. How you use your energy will attract either honor or disgrace. You may want to examine what energy you are putting out that creates your present situation. If you have chosen this symbol, you are being asked to notice the kinds of people who are attracted to you. If they emulate favorable characteristics, have enough self-esteem to recognize those characteristics within yourself, walk tall and be proud of the accomplishments you have made. Bear in mind that what you believe about yourself is your ultimate protection. Protect and respect thyself. Yep. Someone's realizing their worth. This is like a continuation from yesterday. This has to do with releasing the relationship karma. So whether or not someone is releasing an actual person that then is allowing in someone new, or someone is releasing their beliefs about themselves, someone's realizing more about their own reputation, more about the energy that they give off, okay? But we are just also releasing like the need to overgive The need to, it's an act of self-disrespect. It is an act of self-disrespect to keep giving to someone who's not giving back to you, or something that is not giving back to you, something that is balanced. It's disrespectful to yourself, okay? So we need to cut that out. That's what is quickly leaving. Someone is quickly realizing what is for them and what is not. They're realizing their own power. They're realizing that it's not that they're being rejected. Someone might have been feeling rejected, but they're not being rejected. They're being, like, God's defending off who's not for you, okay? It's time to set off into the dark. Yeah, time to set off into the dark. Got the major arcana moon and the minor arcana moon. Time to leave behind something. Okay, well, should we read a little bit about patience? Patience, everyone. Patience. Patience with your emotions. Yeah, so patience, you may have forgotten that you will always receive that which you need at the time that you need it most. Okay? So divine timing is always at play. If it's not on the horizon or just around the next anthill, you may need to use some strategy. How can you put the use of power in creation? It arrives whenever it means to you at the time. Ant is also about working for the good of the whole, and I do see community work here. So there is something about working together with your community, okay? But patience, this is something that's really important for jumping timelines. When we can leave behind something without seeing the next thing there, that's how we jump timelines. When we say, this is not for me, I'm not going to settle. Because when we settle, we settle for breadcrumbs. We settle for less than the 4 pillars. Yes and our hard yeses and a hard no's, because we don't believe that we can get more. We don't see it yet. We don't see it. But in order to actually get the real joy, the real union, the real everything, then you need to set off into the dark in faith, knowing without seeing. Blind faith, guys, okay? Because it's there for you. A new beginning is there for you. You just have to believe and be patient. Be patient. Okay. I love you guys. Bye.